Okay, for dinner, it's basic, but it's delicious. Okay, so we've got a little oopsies, an arugula salad with just some cherry tomatoes, onions, feta cheese. I'm gonna put a little sweet vinegar oil on top of that. Okay, I am gonna do some avocado on the side. Babe, we're eating for summer now. You feel what I'm saying? We're eating for beautiful bodies. We're eating for energized bodies, a sharp mind. This did not come out easy. There we go. Sorry, that doesn't look great, but bitch, it's avocado. We're eating for clear skin. We're eating for all the things. This is some rosemary chicken, and the rice is my coconut rice. I'm gonna use a little mambo sauce on top of my chicken. I'm gonna do this like that. That's the mild one. And then there's a sweet hot one. It has a little bit of a kick to it. I'm gonna just do that on top. And that's it. My dinner for tonight. Blink. Good morning. Feeling crusty, but also feeling like ting. Like I feel pretty good. I literally just woke up. Okay, today on this Tuesday, I am going to wash my hair. I'm gonna wash my hair. I still have these little twists in, but my scalp needs to be clean, so I'm gonna wash it. Low key, I wanna like put the twist right back in. Low key, like low key, low key, low key. I kinda wanna keep twisting my hair until my birthday, which is right around the corner. And for my birthday, I wanna do a roller set on my hair. I think I want to keep my hair in twist until then. In twist of like this size. Like, I like this size. This like medium size. But yeah, we gonna see. One thing I am gonna do, because I've been washing my hair in the shower, if I'm being honest, I'm not leaving deep conditioner in my hair long enough for it to actually like do its thing. With the exception of Mo's elasticity treatment, because hers only needs to be in the hair for 5 to 10 minutes. But like the other deep conditioners, it's supposed to be in there minimum like 25 minutes. I don't be leaving it in 25 minutes because I rinse everything out of my hair before I get out the shower. Because once I'm out the shower, I don't want to have to get back in there to rinse my hair out. It's not like my last place where I had 2 bathrooms and I could just go into another bathroom and do it in there like that. Like I have to go back into a wet shower. And I do have a spout, like separate of the shower head. There is like a handheld spout, but I don't know. I need maintenance to come and like do something, because sometimes the water be going every which way in it. It's just annoying to me. I just don't be liking to use it. But maybe I can do something with it to fix it. Anyway, yeah, I want to wash my scalp because it needs to be washed. So that's what I'm going to do today. Let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I have 10 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 10 on this side. Okay, so I'm gonna do about 9 or 10 on each side. And yeah, my hair just holds moisture better. Like it's springy, like yeah, I just like this. The wash and goes, I just want to take a break on the wash and goes, but I don't want to jump to just doing like heat styles, you know. So we're gonna see what some twists feel like for the week. Yeah, my birthday is in like 2.5 weeks. I have no plans for my birthday yet. I was considering going someplace to a beach or something. I'm the type of person where I don't have to be there on my birthday. That would be nice, but I don't have to be there on my birthday to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm experiencing a birthday trip. I think the way that I treat life, low key, it feels like my birthday every day. I'm doing what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. And so the birthday is just like an enhanced version of what life is like every day anyway. So I don't put pressure on myself anymore to try to like create some grand experience day of. I also get like a lot of anxiety around my birthday because I feel like people are looking at me to do something, and I feel like when you don't do something, then it's like, she must not have no friend, or she must not, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got it like that. And it's really the opposite. It's just like, I'm not big on like a big celebratory birthday extravaganza. But yeah, never been either. Never have been. Maybe I should, I think maybe I'll do like some yoga before I wash my hair, because that's gonna take over the next couple of hours. So maybe I'll eat some breakfast, do some yoga, and then go and wash my hair. Maybe I should just go live right now. That's how my mind works. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna wash my face now. I always like to wait to wash my face after I wash my hair because I feel like it's wasteful, because when I wash my hair I get water and shit all over my face. I'm just wash now. What we need to discuss is the fact that I am getting my skin together. Like, remember I told y'all about these spots on the side? Right, get you in. Oh, you are. Okay, you as far as you could go. But I'm getting these marks together. My skin is completely flat. Texture is flat. Texture is flat. It looks great. I am so proud of myself. I'm just gonna get rid of these dark spots. What I've been using consistently, the Differin Adapalene. That's number one. So I'll do like 2 days of that in a row. Then I'll take a pause. So I'll do like 2 days of this in a row. Then for the next 2 days, I'll do the dark spot correcting glow serum. For the next 2 days, I'll do the dark spot correcting glow serum. This is from Axis Y. Okay. Then the next 2 days, I'll do the Paula's Choice BHA liquid exfoliant, and then I do it all over again. So yeah, that has gotten my skin flat. Also with the Axis Y, before I put on the Axis Y, I do the snail mucin. I know some people said it was breaking them out. I haven't had that experience. I actually like this as like a base for my serums. So yeah, that's it. And during the day, you know, wear your sunscreen, make sure your skin's moisturized, like all of that and all of that. All right, I am gonna do a little yoga. I'll see you girls afterwards. Still trying to decide. Let me at least wash my face. See, like this would be a moment during the daytime. This is what I gotta tell y'all. I do that shit at night. During the daytime, I exclusively use the snail mucin. And this is only if I don't plan on wearing makeup. So, snail mucin, like I have no plans to leave my house today. It is cold as fuck outside. 25 degrees. I do have stuff I want to do though. Like I need to go to Sephora. Okay, now the Axis Y dark spot corrector. I'll use that during the daytime from time to time if I know I'm just gonna be in the house. Okay, it's starting to give. I'm not gonna wash my hair today. I'll wash my hair tomorrow. That's what it's starting to give, if I'm being honest. Like, if I'm being all the way honest. So I let that dry down. Just doing a little mini massage. I'm gonna let that dry down, and then I will put on a moisturizer. Moisturizer, OG Skin Glass. Oh, that's what I was thinking about doing. Going to the grocery store. I'm gonna start writing shit down. All right, I'll see you girls in a little bit. I was just thinking, well, honestly, I was thinking about this last night, and when I was doing my journaling this morning, I wrote it down. But y'all know I've been doing a lot of like home goods shopping and stuff. And one thing I said to myself last night was like, yo, the way that I picture my home is filled with items that I come across as I live life. Like, they have stories. The things that I love the most in my home all have a story. It came from this person, or I've had it for this long, or, you know, I found it at this place. Like, shit like that. And it really just relieved me of the need to like find everything now. I'm still very much so finding a new couch and finding a new rug, but the little accoutrements that you find to put places in your home, that's the stuff that I feel like I'll find just from living, laughing, and loving. You know what I mean? Like, and I so look forward to that. Like, this is not gonna be my forever home. It's my home for now, so of course I wanna make it as comfortable and as reflective of me as possible. But I'm also not like, this has to be, you know, I gotta find all the things to fill up every space. Might not find all the things to fill up every space. There's only one section in my house right now that I'm so like, I wanna get rid of this motherfucker. Like, I get annoyed looking at it. Like, low-key, I might take it down just cause I'm tired of looking at this hoe. I might do that cause I hate it so bad. So that's the only thing that like, I'm like, no, this gotta go. But everything else, yeah, it'll come as it comes. Okay, so it is 1:35 on a Tuesday, and It's cold as fuck. I'm not leaving my house. I'm pissed off because I did order that fucking Instacart. And did I tell y'all about that? I ordered an Instacart. Yo, Instacart keep playing with me. It's just, I need to stop. Ordered an Instacart day before yesterday, scheduled it to come yesterday. I'm on TikTok live and I realized it's afternoon. Like, it's after 12 p.m. It was supposed to arrive before 11 a.m. So I'm like, wait, where's my Instacart? I get off live, check my damn Instacart app. This motherfucker say delivered. I'm like, delivered to whom? I look at the picture, they just left it at the front desk. Now I'm pissed off because I'm like, why didn't my front desk call me and tell me I had groceries sitting down there? There's cheese down there. There's fucking bacon, like things that need to be put in the refrigerator. And it was delivered at 8:40 something in the morning. So it's been sitting down there at that point for 4 hours. I'm so irritated. Go down there, pick it up. Mind you, I bought this Instacart because I really wanted to get some more water jugs, and I knew I didn't want to have to carry them. All the other little stuff I could carry in the bag, but like carrying gallons of water, I was just like, let me just order an Instacart for that, and while I'm at it, order these other little things. Bitch, go down there, pick up the stuff, come back up here. About 10 minutes later, I realized, wait, where's the water? I called back down to my concierge like, yo, is there any water down there? Nope. When he came in, he didn't have any water. I'm tired of being charged for stuff and motherfuckers ain't even bringing it. On top of that, I'm tired of being played with. Like, I really don't know how folks use Instacart. And then every time I tell these stories, people be like, yep, they be fucking up like that. Hell nah. Can't do it. I'm D-O-N-E. I can't do it no more. I don't like my fridge water because I can't go in there and clean the filter out myself, like the spout that it comes out of. I've watched too many things. I know it's probably disgusting. Anything that water comes out of, liquids come out of, that has to be cleaned. I know I ain't cracked that bad boy open since I've been here, and I'm almost certain the motherfucker who lived here before me didn't crack it open. You know, so it's just like, nah. I bet it's disgusting. And it has a flavor. It's not like undoable, but it's just like, I don't want to taste a flavor in my water outside of the lemon and lime that I put into it. Like, I don't want to taste refrigerator. And I just feel like I could taste refrigerator. That's me. I drink a lot of water. I like to have water on hand at any given moment. I don't want to be sipping on nothing that tastes like something. Periante. You know, some foreign shit. You know, it gotta be fucking, just this and this. This is all I want to taste in it. Other than that, water ain't supposed to have no damn flavor. Girl. Oh, then I caught myself trying to try something new. I wanted some dark chocolate. I said, let me get this 86% dark chocolate and this 72% dark chocolate. Disgusting. This 86% dark chocolate needs to be taken off the shelves. I don't even know how they're still selling this. It tastes so bitter. I have to return this. Like, I'm not doing this. And I'm gonna tell them what? The Instacart man ate it. Yo, I am. I don't care. I'm telling them that. Cause yeah, I'm gonna tell them both these was open. Got to, I'm sorry, I got to. I've got to. So yeah, this gotta get returned. That's what I was thinking about going to doing, but it's so cold. I do not wanna leave my house. I just don't wanna. So today is going to be a design day. A lot of on my computer designing. But just me making like some of the merch stuff and some other things that I'm trying to work on. And yeah, that's it. I am hungry, so I'm gonna make me some brekkie. I think I'm gonna go live for that. So I'll see you girls later. Frothing milk, first time. Putting it in first and then, oh yeah. I think I need a bigger cup. I'm getting scared. And I'm getting too scared. Wait a second. Stop. Girl, not on one of them. Oh. Yes, honey. Froth that milk, froth that milk. I'm just making myself a little chalaze. And I decided to froth the milk real good. Wow, look what it did. Now the milk is like this. Ah! I've never done that before in my life. see what's going on. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Bring this inside. Okay, so. Yes, honey. She froths her milk. Okay, now I'm just gonna take this and just, oh, but it's like a liquid. I mean, not a liquid anymore. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I wish I could see in there. How cute is that? Nah, that is cute. I wish you could see like inside. Ah, that's so cute. That is so cute. Hey, hey, she did it. She did it. Let me put a little bit of, 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 that's cute. That looks delicious. I have to wait for it to cool down, but ay, ay, ay. Wow, I really did that. I'm gonna save this. I wanna add some more on top. Ooh, that's nasty. Yes, that's nasty. Let's go ahead and spin it up. Right? I'm gonna go ahead and twist that up. Get that mixed in real good. Let's see. I think it just needed to be mixed. And then after you mix it, right? I think after you mix it, that's when, let me see. Just give it a little taste. Well, excuse me. That's not like this. Alright. Okay, I feel like it just needed a little bit more sweetness. You feel me? Now let's give it a, I'm all out. Well, my brown sugar is like hard as a rock. Now I don't feel like having to like use an ice pick to break it up. Oh, now there you go. Oh, there you go, for real. I'm gonna put the rest of this. Now this is what I'm talking about. Now we can have some fun. Ooh, that was it right there. That was it. That's all we needed. Just a spoonful of sugar, some medicine, and go down. Medicine, go down. That was good. And then you go like that. Put a slice of bread in my brown sugar when that happens. Oh wow, does that soften it up? Shut up right now. Wow. Okay, y'all are telling me if I put a piece of bread right now from out of that loaf inside of my hard brown sugar, it's going to make the sugar soft? Whoa. That is the perfect use for the butter of the bread. No, I wasn't joking. I literally had to go like this to get it. Okay, is this enough bread? This is the butter of the bread. Or do I need to put both ends of the bread in here? Both butts. That's good? Wow. I am forever amazed. Okay, we'll check this. We'll check on this tomorrow. See if it lives up. Piece of bread in the sugar, in the hardest rock sugar, supposed to soften this bad boy up. We're gonna see. Wow. Always learning something new. Wow. Now this is good. Oh wow. Ooh. Let's sit down. Let's sit down and chat for a bit. Okay, I'm on here talking on my I'm talking on live. Say hi live. So basically, what we're discussing right now is me talking about how I'm looking for a team. You know what I'm saying? And how I've always said that the team that I want are a team of people who believe in me and want to watch me shine. They want to watch me grow. All they want to do is help me to evolve and come up, make bread, do well, succeed. Like, that is their interest. And they don't just want that from me, they want that from everybody who they work with. And they put in the effort and the initiative, and they're consistent, and they make it happen, right? The issue is that a lot of these agencies are employing people who don't have that interest. Their interest is very self-serving. So it could be a variation of things. It could be them now being in association to, one, this agency that's very popular and known, so there's that element, or two, being able to rub shoulders with people who they're fans of, okay? And then three, they themselves want to work as an influencer. Let me tell y'all something, okay? Too many times I have been in a situation where the people who are supposed to be doing one job get caught up trying to do my job. And now they're not even doing the job they supposed to do because they too busy trying to do what the fuck I'm trying to do, okay? I go and I see that you posting content. It's like, okay, I think that's great and all. I'ma like it, I'ma comment. But where's the stuff that I was supposed to get sent? Where is my check? Where is my money? Why are my emails not being responded to? See, the thing is that you wanna, rather than do your job, you want to do my job. There's nothing wrong with that, but we have to choose a lane, especially when it comes to, like, when your role is to drive a creator forward and partner them with people. You are going to have, as a person who also wants to be a creator, a natural bias. And because your bias is you want to be doing the same thing, you're gonna find a way to have it come to you first. But what if they can do both? They mostly can't. I haven't seen a successful situation where it works both ways. Said with respect, Ken, you have to remain open, but why you feel this way. You couldn't even type it right, Sabrina, so you don't know. You don't why I get it. You don't. No, I hear you. I'm not open. I am so familiar with this situation that I'm speaking from a place of experience. And I'm not saying that there aren't situations where this won't apply. I'm saying that in my experience, this was the scenario, and that's not a work situation that works out. It doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there is a little bit of gatekeeping that happens, you know? This goes back to what I tell y'all about people being lame. Like, you know, maybe, are you gonna get it or not before I continue? Confirm if you're gonna get it. I don't wanna be a content creator. I don't even have a profile picture low. I'm the best option. Low. It's all them lows that's making me. But nah, I hear you, cowgirl. Just send the email, job. But look, so there are some people who have never gotten attention. Some people who are just finding their cool. I applaud the I applaud the, like, the what, I don't know what to call it, but, like, you know, you found yourself. I applaud the moment. Like, I think that's beautiful. I think that's great. Sometimes though, right, that will create someone who's trying to, like, their intention is rooted. This is for some people, and I'm speaking of I'm speaking of a very specific type of individual. This is not everybody. I'm speaking about people who work in this creator online world bullshit. A lot of people are already fucked up because they can't tell the difference between real and fake. So already it's like relationships are not based on actual foundation, like moral and ethical understanding and connection, but instead on, like, surface level, tangible items type connection bullshit. Oh, we both buy vintage shoes, and we both got that same bag, and we both, like, you know, shop at the, it'd be shit like that. It's like, oh, we connecting off of this. She stay getting her nails and I stay getting my nails done. Like that type of shit. Boo boo, you know, lame ass shit. Cute shit, but it's like, that's no way to, like, create a that's not like a, you know. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but I'm just trying to get you to understand the type of individual I'm referring to, who, when they see people, they are not really looking at people as people individually, but as opportunities for their own personal growth, okay? So if the goal for themselves is, oh, I want to be a creator and I want a lot of followers, because the more followers I have, the more access I have to these tangible items, to this life that I see this person living, and I like how they live, so I like them. Very opportunistic. music. I'm going to, you know, align myself to work with this creator because I like their lifestyle. I want that lifestyle. I'll now be able to have a direct contact with this person. And now, because I'm giving them something, they'll kind of owe me something. It's like, now we've got this thing. That type of like thing, that doesn't work for me. Because the only thing I can give you is a genuine friendship, you know, if that's where we want to take things. I'm not, you know, just because you know me don't mean you know somebody else I know. We not going to the same party, we don't know the same people. You know, I see a lot of that happening, and I've experienced that myself. Like, people not on a job, you know, you done sent them 3-4 emails, no response, but they online posting content. And it's like, I thought you worked as a so-and-so. And this is not to say you can't do both, but my point is if you are not doing your job as that thing, it'd be like somebody who's an A&R and the artist that they work for hasn't been getting no music. It's like, yo, where's the music? And every time you try and catch them, the A&R is doing an open mic night. You know what I mean? They at every function trying to sing. It's like, wait, which one is it? Do you want to do what I do, or are you actually here to help me? And in this particular field, this social media shit where they're supposed to be like connecting you and or they're the actual product or brand themselves, like they are supposed to be forming a relationship with you that's built on like it's a reliable relationship. So you call, we answer. You need something, we got you. You got a question, we can answer that shit for you. Like, and once that shit is off, then it's like, okay, the relationship is shaky now. What would make me want to continue to work with this company when the person who's supposed to be your point of contact is not available because they are, you know what I'm saying, posting content? Do y'all get what I'm saying? It's so specific because it's like a specific situation, but yeah. Okay, you don't get what I'm saying? You'll never get it. Yeah. And since you don't follow me, you're blocked. See ya. I hope you like that. I love a no. Help me. Some people just don't want to get it. You done got the blinders up. Let me make this clear. I'm in support of anybody doing what the fuck they need to do for them. I'm in support of every motherfucker out here doing the shit, chasing their dream, following their heart, being exactly who the fuck they want to be. It ain't never that. What I'm talking about is when somebody is not being honest about their intentions, and you can feel it, and everybody ain't got discernment. Everybody is not connected enough to their fucking brain to recognize when someone's intention isn't about you, but about what they think you can do for them. Okay? Periante. Just forget it. I know this should be touchy because it's some folks in here right now, I think, who live like that. You know what I'm saying? Who present like they are here to help others, but it's not about helping others. It's about helping yourself. Be honest about it. Just be honest. How about that? How about that? I'm picking up what you're putting down. It makes a lot of sense. Wow. I know y'all get it, but what can you do? What can you do? Right. We get it. How can we help? No. Pray for me. Help me. No. I guess when it goes back to my original point of like what it is I'm looking for out of a team of people. You know why Beyonce's team is so strong? Everybody wants to do exactly what they're doing. Miss Tina didn't want Beyonce's position. She wanted to make sure Beyonce was suited and booted. Matthew Knowles didn't want to sing. Matthew Knowles wanted to make sure the money was coming in properly, the contracts were correct, and they were being protected. Okay? Goddamn Yvette, her publicist, Yvette don't want nobody else's job but her own. She's making sure she's doing exactly what she's supposed to do. When you have a well-functioning team like that, where everybody's doing exactly what they're there to do, you've hit gold. I want that situation. Get who out of here? You not Beyonce, shawty. Bitch. Yeah, let me get you the fuck out here, the Banks family. First of all, I don't even know how the fuck you got in here, and anybody born in 1981 shouldn't be in nobody's live right now. Right now, it's time for you to be cooking dinner. Nobody was confused about me being Beyonce. I used Beyonce as an example about her having a team where everybody was doing the things that they were supposed to do. So you ain't got no common sense or critical thinking skills. You can't think good. Get the fuck out of here, you fuck. You need to be flipping some ribs on the stove. You on here talking to me. Get the hell out, stupid bitch. You know what? I hate stupid shit. Come on now. God damn. How are they building community and being negative? Who you talking about? Y'all see who? Ashley and Tyler split. Who's Ashley and who's Tyler? Okay, Beyonce. Love is Blind. Who's that? Oh, what? Is that supposed to be a surprise? Please. Who he found? Somebody else in his building that he wanted to get pregnant? I'm not surprised. Goodbye. Not surprised. Sorry. Shame. Tyler and damn that girl from Love is Blind. Girl, I don't give a daggone. Please. Right. Have you watched Ready to Love on OWN? It's a black version. No, I haven't. I don't watch anything on OWN, but I have been seeing the clips of Married at First Sight. Now that, okay? Now that's a conversation. That black couple, MM and damn Ike, a mess. You should watch the new season on Patreon. Okay, I'll consider that. If enough people would want to see that, I'd definitely do that. Okay, I'll consider that for sure. But not to get off that subject real quick, or not to like go back, but I just want to make sure, are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? And I truly need y'all to confirm. And not the same names I've been saying. It's over 200 people in here. Are y'all getting what I'm saying? And if you don't, what part don't you understand? Okay, Bob. Okay. I understand the general sentiment of what you're saying. Okay, Iffy, but what else? Because I feel like you got more to say. Because I do think it's a conversation, and I don't want it to be like my way or the highway, or only my opinion is the opinion that makes sense. Seriously, I know I'll be joking and telling y'all like, no, it's safe, you can say it. But I'm genuinely saying like, it's okay to have a different opinion. So like, if you have one, please let me know. But I'm also asking like, do you get what I'm saying? What's the TLDR? What's TLDR? People just need to be professional, that's all. V, I don't know shit about content creation, but understand what you mean, yes. Been having these combos lately with people who get it too. Happy to know we not tripping pop. I get it 1000%, that's why I'm solo and taking longer than need be, because I don't have a team. I do, using you as a stepping stone, and not by doing hard work with you, but by trying to have your position. Okay, see, and also let me say this, it's like, maybe they don't want my position per se. They want to do what I'm doing, okay? So it's like, it's not personal. It's not like a personal thing against me. It's just they want to not do what they're doing. And because they don't want to do what they're doing, their intention is muddy. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't feel safe for me to share information because you're gonna use this information in the way that it best suits you, not in the job that you're supposed to be doing. You want your team to build you up, not themselves. Okay, see, let me clarify that. I of course want them to build themselves.
On that cast or in the audience back on her side, and I'm sure Bravo knows that and is not planning to ask her.
Okay, number one, why do I have this hood on my head? It just feels comfortable right now. It's cold, I have the heat on, but this just feels good to me right now. I just did a long stretch session because I'm really trying to get like my splits into a seamless situation. So I've been stretching every day so I can hit that hole. I wanna check and see if the sugar is soft. Yesterday, I put a piece of bread in there. Oh my God, guys, it worked. I was on TikTok and people were saying when your sugar gets hard like that, you take a slice of bread and you put it in the sugar. Oh my God. Y'all, I feel like I'm on Zoom. Like that felt like a science trick. OMG, y'all, this sugar was hard as a rock yesterday. Wow. I gotta tell a friend. Making the perfect breakfast sandwich. I just toasted the bread on the pan. Don't do it in the toaster because it's gonna get too hard, and when you bite into it, you're gonna be scraping your mouth. Put it in the pan, toast it there with butter. Then you put a light bit of mayonnaise. I like Duke's mayonnaise, just a light amount on both pieces of toast. Then I'm gonna also put just on one side a little dollop of this sweet pepper jelly that I get from Whole Foods. Just on one side. This is just so then in every bite I get that sweet pepper jelly flavor. So a nice little bit of that on one side. Now I'm gonna go in with building the sandwich up. So I'm gonna first start with some arugula. I'm gonna lay some arugula down. I'm gonna put my egg on top. These are 2 scrambled eggs. You can get away with just 1 scrambled egg. But because this is my dinner, I did 2 scrambled eggs, and there's also some extra sharp white cheddar cheese. Mixing that scrambled egg. Do your eggs how you want. If you want like an over easy situation, then do that. I'm gonna put some onions on there, however many you want. Then I'm gonna put some tomatoes on top of that. You can use ciabatta bread, you can use a croissant. I'm simply using this white bread from Dave's whatever the hell bread. Then some avocado. Take this avocado, I'm gonna lay this right on top. Gotta be careful because your sandwich might fall apart like mine. Okay, so Got the avocado on there. Ooh. Oh man. It looks so good. Last but not least, some bacon. Some bacon. Ooh wee. Now that looks good. This bacon looks too big for this toast. Let me see. I'm gonna just do 2 things of bacon. Save that last one. 2 things of bacon. Maybe I'll cut it in half. Like that. Ooh. There's the bacon. Put your toast on top. And there you have it. Oh my God. I'm gonna cut this sandwich in half. Whew. Yo, it's only, okay, it's later. I thought it was like 5 something. It's 7 something. It feels like 7 something. I feel like the time just came and went so fast. Anyway, that is the perfect breakfast sandwich right there. Put everything away. I gotta take a picture. Too good. Bon appetit. Like, wow. Fuck me. Like, no, I'm begging you. Fuck me. Wow. Wow. I do know what I'm doing.
Which hasn't.
Girl, I just watched that Real Housewives of New York. Oh, Bryn. First of all, oh, that's my washing machine. That's somebody was at my door. I know I was looking crazy. Bryn is the type of girl who I think the way that she handles problems, like she emotionally peaked at a young age and she still handles herself kind of like in that way. Everybody is on Bryn's ass right now. So if you don't watch Real Housewives of New York, there's a girl on there named Bryn, and Bryn got into it with another girl on there named Uba. And basically what happened was Uba and Bryn was getting into it. And Uba was like, I don't know if you slept with somebody to get on this show, but I didn't. I had to work hard. That's a trigger for Bryn. Bryn has been in situations where it's been alluded that she's got sugar daddies and she feels the type of way when somebody said something like that. She was like, don't say that. Uba wasn't letting up. Boom. Fast forward, Bryn brings it up again. This is Bryn's thing. Bryn likes to poke. So if this thing triggers you, it's probably in your best bet not to bring it up again unless you're ready to address that thing. And I don't think she's really ready to address that thing because as we find out, it's a larger issue. So especially like if you're not ready to address that thing in this group, like if you're not comfortable. So she says sarcastically to Uba, should I go suck a dick? And Uba was like, maybe. And that sets Bryn off again. They get into it again. Long story short, it's a whole night of just getting into it. And the peak of that getting into it happened when Bryn tells the rest of the ladies, without Uba present, that Uba knows that she has been sexually assaulted in the worst way. And this is why it hurts so bad, because she's fully aware of what happened to me, and why would she say that? So all the women are like, that's fucked up. They're crying for Bryn, they're hugging her, they're in support of her. Boom. One of the ladies that was in that room goes back to Uba and lets Uba know, like, hey, Bryn just told us this. Is this true? Uba goes off. What the fuck, that bitch? I know nothing about her being sexually assaulted. She goes right up to Bryn like, are you telling them that I knew that? I didn't know that? Bryn's not saying nothing. Bryn's just walking off. She's just not saying nothing. And that's my issue with Bryn. Now, Bryn, if you're gonna say something like that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta face that shit, and you gotta face that. You gotta stand on that. You gotta be able to look that person in the eyes and say, yeah, I did say that because you knew. And this is how I knew automatically, like, okay, she must not be telling the truth, because Uba's in her face with it like, I didn't know that. Bryn was quiet as a mouse. So then the rest of the girls was looking at Bryn like, hold up, did Uba know, yes or no? Now Bryn like, well, maybe she didn't clock it when I said it. Maybe she didn't clock it when you said it. So it done went from Uba knew what happened to me and still brought this up, how could she, to maybe she doesn't know. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. What you're talking about is a very serious thing that happened to you. And to suggest that this other woman was aware of that and still suggested that you slept with someone or did something sexually inappropriate to get your job, that's a lot. On top of that, this cast, all of them care about what they look like to us. They care about how they're perceived. So this is not the type of situation where you can say something like that and they just are like, these women give a fuck. They got shit to lose. And for Ubah right now, in this time of her life, it's her man. Because one of the other ladies has said that Ubah said off camera, she's concerned about what her man gonna think when he see this. Which is another layer, because earlier in the season, Bren supposedly said to Ubah off camera, you don't want your man to think you're an angry black woman. So use your words when you're arguing type shit. So this is a fact. You know that she wants to take her relationship in a certain direction, and the way that she shows up on this television show could make or break her relationship. So why are you as her friend poking her and possibly putting her in a situation where she's not going to show up as her best self? If anything, you the problem, Miss Bren. And it's tough because even as I say all that, I don't think Bren is like a malicious person. I think she's childish. Like I think she's immature, and I think she is a little self-centered, and by a little I mean a lot of self-centered. I don't think she's thinking about other people and the way the things that she says and the way that she moves within the group. I don't think she thinks about how it affects them individually, or even how it affects them as a group. Like when she's paired off with someone else and she'll be talking her shit, then she'll go over to the next group and she'll talk her shit with them. Like she turns into a chameleon. And I was actually just talking about this on my live the other day about being weary of chameleon, because a chameleon, in my opinion, I used to really big up people who knew how to, in every situation, they will, what's the right word? They will dress themselves up for that situation. They will camouflage themselves as someone who's a part of that group. I used to think that was such a really good trait, and in some ways it is a really strong tactic to have, so then you can move about the world a certain type of way. But in that same breath, it's also a survival skill that I think some people do when they lack identity, and also when they have been through some form of trauma. It's just like a way for them to get through. You know what I'm saying? A survival skill. So with Bren, oh, just to finish my point, the reason why I was saying be weary of those people is because you never know what's real. You never know what's real. They are forever dressing themselves up for the moment. And that becomes a problem when other parts of their world, when you start to meet other parts of their world. You know what I'm saying? Because who they are with you is not who they are with them or that person. And yeah, and that can be shocking when all of this person, this chameleon, when their worlds collide and you're like, wait, they told you this? Wait, she said that? But she told me. And I think that's what happened that night in Puerto Rico on that episode. It's just everybody was able to come together at the same time, because the whole season they've been dealing with different issues where it's like Bren said something and it was misconstrued and they're trying to figure out what's true or not. This is literally like the third or fourth time that this has happened, but now everybody was under the same roof. So they were able to pinpoint who the issue was and who was causing all the conflict. And then what doesn't help is that after a night like that, everybody is like, whew. They woke up the next morning like, yo, that was a lot. And what's Bren doing? Sitting up on the couch, legs kicked up, laughing and giggling with production. Hey y'all! She doesn't even realize the destructive nature of the way that she like moves about the world. My camera cut off. But yeah, like she was there the next morning just laying around laughing like nothing happened the last night. And I think it really signifies her like lack of, like she detaches from her destruction and from just destruction period. She has found a way to completely remove herself, at least in the way that she shows up. I don't know about how she feels, but it seems like how she feels, how she shows up is just like completely removed, because everybody else the next morning was so drained and like fucked up, and she was just like, what? So there's that. But I think the thing about Brynn, if I'm really thinking about it, I do think it's like a willful ignorance. Like, I think she's smarter than that. I think she's more aware than that. I do think that it's like an emotional trauma response, and I'm not giving her an excuse. I'm just considering, you know, the things that she's shared, that this could be a trauma response, and the way that, you know, she handles conflict, and even conflict that she starts, she just removes herself from it. You know, it's like it never happened. She even said, like, I just want to be able to move on. I just want to, the next day, we just get over it. But that's not really how it works, especially when other people are involved. You don't get to decide that you're over it now, so you don't want to talk about it anymore. You can't do it like that, especially with your friends, especially if these are people that you care about. You know, you don't just move on. So yeah, girl, we shall see what happens there. And then let me give my little tidbit about Salt Lake City. When I started Salt Lake City, which was like last month, I didn't mind Heather. First season, I actually liked Heather. I thought she was the person with common sense. The way that she thought and handled things felt like logical to me. But as the seasons progressed, I realized that Heather is really like a chess player. She's really methodical, and everything is a strategy for her to either align with whoever she wants to align with, or like move up in the social circle. And for whatever reason, Lisa Barlow on this show is the like top honcho for social status. All the girls at some point or another have tried to be besties with Lisa, or want to repair or remain friends with Lisa. None of them are okay just not being cool with Lisa. They all try to find a way to get back right. And with Heather and Lisa from the jump was not feeling each other. It was a case of, I knew you, but you didn't know me. So like, Heather was fully aware of who Lisa was in high school. Lisa's like, bitch, I didn't know you because you was not cool. You wasn't cool then, and you're not cool now. So, and that hurt Heather's feelings, obviously. And I think Heather, in her own journey, has come to forgive Lisa for the embarrassment. And now all she cares about is just being friends. She just wants to be friends with the bitch. And so in this season, I noticed, one, Heather mentioned that she was writing nonfiction books. And I think that that says a lot about her being very methodical and having the ability to be very creative with the way that she thinks. Like, she is very imaginative, and I think she has an urge to stir things up and then be the one to save the day. So I'm gonna say this, say that, stand back, stand on my moral high ground, which is odd because her whole thing is about dismantling this world that she grew up in and calling it out and stepping away from it and being like, I'm no longer a part of that. But what I realized is that she still does that shit, especially to Whitney. She still likes to play like the moral code shit, the like, I can't believe that you would do that. Never in a million years did I think that you would. That's her favorite thing to say. Never in a million years did I think you would talk to our sworn enemy. Like, mind you, she's talking about a bitch that had an Instagram page about them. Like, girl, come on, we got to get over that. But yeah, so Heather on the last episode asked all the ladies to pull out their phones and read the meanest text message that they've said about someone in the group. First of all, how the fuck old are we? If I was sitting at the table, I'd be like, bitch, please pass me them that plate of lemon so I can put it on my seafood. I'm not listening to you, girl. You want to read your meanest thing? Read your meanest thing. But what does that actually, how does that actually contribute to this circle of friends? Y'all are not equipped enough to hear someone say something extremely nasty about you and not hold any resentment and bring that shit up at a later date. Heather knows exactly what she was doing. In that moment, Heather wanted to see all that happen between everybody, eat her popcorn, and also have an opportunity to shit on Whitney, because I think she secretly hates Whitney. And in this season, I saw it a lot. I think that Whitney is doing work that's really helping her to heal, because she says, heal, I'm healing. I gotta tell you how I feel. That's Whitney. You need to know how I feel. I'm working on my healing journey. You and my healing journey. That's Whitney. So Whitney actually is like walking the walk, talking the talk, whilst Heather is writing the book. So she's talking the talk, but she ain't walking the walk. She's still out here being messy, being destructive, you know what I'm saying, and lying. So boom, they sitting at that table, and Heather's meanest message is about Whitney, of all people. Now, yes, they got into it a little bit, but that's your meanest message is about Whitney? Okay. What she said about Whitney was really mean, from what I remember. I don't quite remember what it was because it felt so on purpose. Like it felt like a plant. Like she was the one who thought of this, so she already knew what message she was going to read. She already knew who it was about. She already knew what message. So it's like it just felt like a bullet, and she was waiting to take that shit out the chamber. Like it just felt very on purpose. And yeah, it's just like, I don't think Heather's a good person. Everyone is hooping and hollering about Bronwyn. Don't like Bronwyn. Bronwyn does nothing for me. Like, I think that she is quick on her feet. I think that she knows how to handle herself in this group, but she hasn't done anything that made me say like, oh, that's the type of woman who I want to be friends with. She's in everybody's ear, tattletaling this, stirring the pot, poking the bear. Like, she's doing a lot. Not feeling her, and I hate her style. Like, all that, I got her off the runway. Okay, put it back on the runway. Some things ain't supposed to come off that bitch. Put that hoe back. You look a mess. Lisa cannot take you calling her out on anything. No, that's not true. No. That's her. Meredith is funny as fuck to me because she just be going off the wall. You need to leave. That's Meredith. I'm sick of you. Ooh, and Mary Cosby. Mary Crosby or Cosby? That lady right there, she had me crying laughing. It was one specific episode. It was the episode where Meredith is at her bat mitzvah. Meredith is getting doing her bat mitzvah, and Mary shows up late, and she's trying to figure out how to get in. So she's looking all in the windows trying to figure out how to get in. It's just so funny. When I tell you I was crying laughing at that, it was too funny. I like Angie now. I think Angie and Mary's relationship is cute, but it's still dysfunctional. Look how quick Mary was willing to be like, bye Angie, I hate you. Just because Angie walked off with Brittany. It's just like childish, but they worked it out. But I'm not over here like, now that's a friendship. Like, no, it's still a mess, girl. Just like Brittany. Brittany's a mess. She said, check my deleted to my deleted. Brittany, relax. Yeah, that's everybody. Potomac is crazy because Karen has announced that she's not gonna be on the show anymore, which good. You need a moment, you know what I'm saying? You need a moment. You probably needed to take a moment after your parents passed because she never really recovered from that. That was like a big moment in her life that really affected her. And yeah, I think she should have taken a pause then, but she's doing it now. It just sucks that she had to have that experience, making bad choices and end up where she's inevitably going to end up, which is either in jail or in somebody's rehabilitation center. Either way, she needs to figure it out. But yeah, Potomac was lame to me this season. Like, it's just not good enough. Same with Married to Medicine. It's just like, ladies, we gotta do better. And I think what would help is if they try to actually form relationships with each other. Like, every time the girls get together on these shows, I can tell that when they get together to film whatever it is that they're filming, that's the first time they've seen them since the last time they filmed. It never gives that we hang out for real, we talk on the phone, nothing. And that's what's missing. There is no chemistry between these ladies. And the only time you really get any type of reminder that, oh, they know each other or they have history is when they're fighting. So it's just like, also, I don't know what's going on in Potomac, but those girls don't spend no bread. Like, where are the fashions? Wendy's been looking great, but where are like where are the shindigs? Wendy had a party, but it still just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. I just want to see more. Beverly Hills. We just gonna talk about all the housewives real quick that are on right now. Beverly Hills. I can't tell you how ecstatic I am watching Kyle get so uncomfortable because she's getting called out and the person calling her out isn't letting up. It feels so good because I felt like I have been being gaslit for the last, I don't know how long, since I started watching Beverly Hills and binging it. I'm like, wait, why is this being drawn out like Kyle's not the problem? Kyle is most definitely a problem. Kyle is another one who's like a chess player and likes to see the destruction and then likes to act like she's the logical one who fixes it. Kyle cannot take accountability at all. Kyle be like, I'm doing the best that I can, okay? It's like, no girl, this is not a 80s drama. You need to knock it off. You're a grown woman, act like it. Tired of her with that. I'm doing the best that I can, okay? No, not okay. Love Bose on the show. Love her on the show. They needed that. They need someone who's smart. They need someone who's confident. They need someone who has an identity that doesn't rely on a man. Like, yes, a real boss bitch. She is on that show, demands the screen whenever she's on it. And I love her and Dorit's friendship because unlike the women on Potomac and the way that they're handling Kierna, I feel like Dorit and Bose are actually forming a true friendship. And so, but I did like seeing Giselle and Wendy go to Kierna's, her spot. Her spot. What is she? An esthetician? I like seeing them go there. That was nice. Like, okay. But yeah, so that's Real Housewives. That's Real Housewives. I don't have nothing to say about Married to Medicine. They need to figure it out on Married to Medicine. I'm not happy with Married to Medicine. Yeah, it's boo-boo. They need to figure it out. But yeah, girl, what I've been doing today, I've done nothing. Everything's closed because the roads are icy. It's cold as fuck outside. I have been on my laptop looking for a couch. I just haven't found the perfect color, you know? And even with the colors, like I also haven't found a style that I love because it also has to be a certain length because I want it to fit in a certain spot on the wall. So yeah, I have like very specific things, but I told y'all I've removed the pressure. I'm just trying to find what I like. And then I have a hallway that I'm also trying to dress up in wallpaper and also some wall mirrors. So I'm excited for that. I'll see you girls later. Bye. Girl, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I ain't got it. Like this is a dry vlog. What can I tell you? And you know what? Actually, while I don't have much to yap about, I have a lot of peace, personal peace, not worldly peace. I have no worldly peace. What's going on in the world right now is actually really disturbing. You know, we've got new people in office and they are already dismantling work that was done for the benefit of us. And it's just like, wow, it's happening. And I don't want to spend 4 years with my mouth wide open, shaking my head. I am going to focus on this here home, my community, what I can do for us and my world, because that stuff is so out of my control. Like I can't think about that until it's time to vote again, you know, which will be in 2 years. So yeah, like Whitney Houston, I've got nothing. I'm going over to a friend's house today. It'll be the first day that I'm leaving my house, damn, since last week. So yeah, I'm excited to get out, get some fresh air. And I'm praying that the roads are not icy. That's why I didn't leave. The roads were icy. So hopefully that's all over with. And I'm not putting on any makeup, going just like this. So I'll see you girls when I come back home. Bye. One thing's for sure and two things for certain. I might need a permanent retainer. I'm just trying to think, like, am I really gonna live this life every day for the rest of my life? Pulling these plastic holes out. First of all, I don't think that you should have plastic on your teeth for 8 hours every night for the rest of your life. I feel like it feels like Bacteriaville to me. Like no matter how much I brush these retainers, they get crusty. Like they get disgusting. They have like salt crystals and stuff that you can soak them in, but girl, please, they still look cloudy and gross to me. I'm just trying to picture this for the rest of my life. I had the option to get a permanent retainer, and I always will. Like, I can go to any dentist and get it. But I didn't do it because I felt like having a bar permanently placed on my teeth would also be like cavity bill. Because I wouldn't be able to, unless you clean it hella thoroughly every time. If you let food sit there, it's gonna get disgusting. And I didn't want to go back to having to brush my teeth after every meal and stuff. So I chose this route. But yeah, I know the grass ain't green on the other side, but just know this: if you choose to get Invisalign or braces, any type of corrective like teeth shit, you will have to wear some type of retainer to retain that smile. It's not just a one and done. And I'm gonna tell you something that's kind of gross, but I didn't used to brush my retainers with toothpaste. My dentist told me, don't do that. She said just brush it with water. But I feel like that's why they started looking cloudy and gross, because they weren't actually getting brushed. Don't get me started. Y'all know I got a story to tell them people. I might record a video today. I'm not gonna wash my face because I'm gonna wash my hair and twist it and do all that, and it's just gonna be a waste because it's gonna end up getting wet and getting product on it. I'm gonna set up my hooded blow dryer though, because I am gonna sit under the deep conditioner today. Let's do that. Okay. Whoa. I don't know what my setup is gonna have to be. Guess I'm gonna have to sit on some pillows and some blankets so that I can actually reach that shit. I mean, I could sit on the floor. I don't want to sit on the floor. Let's see. Yeah, like that's not high enough. I'm gonna have to sit on the floor. Stupid. I be too high. I gotta find a better situation. This ain't comfortable. This is not comfortable. Ow. Yeah, this is horrible. But I need to sit under the dryer. It'll just be for like 10-15 minutes. But I definitely want a more comfortable situation. All right. Yeah, it is past time to wash these. I'm also going to clean the shower. I like a clean shower before I wash my hair. I want it to feel brand, spanking new when I get in that motherfucker because I have to be in there. So yeah, I'm gonna clean that. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. But I'm in one of those moods where it's like, just get it done, just get it done, just get it done. And y'all know me, like, if I get in that mood, this is the time to do it. I don't need to wait a second further. I need to do it right now. Okay, BRB. Woo! Yes! Now this is the life. Woo! Girl, now that I just sold something on Facebook Marketplace. Yes, sir. Sure did, honey. Did. So now, I'm just looking for my next thing. What is this? Aggie. Okay. I just rinsed out the deep conditioner and just put a little leave-in in and did my twist. The lady said she wanted to meet around 5-ish. Y'all know I'm on my P's and Q's. I'm gonna have her meet me in a parking lot. And I was contemplating having her send me half to begin with, but I'm not like charging a lot. I actually need to see if my building has like a bell card or something. cute, but it shall. I'm going to diffuse them like I said, and that's that. But I bet you know it's gonna be cuter when you actually like part them out and everything's the right size. Like I have some that are super skinny and some that are fat. Like yeah, they're all their own length. I don't even know if I have equal amounts on each side. Most likely not. So this is not giving like the perfect situation, but good enough for me. You know what I mean? Wang. Okay, bye girls. Y'all, look at these big ass pancakes I just made. They're huge. So normally I just make them how I make them, but this time I was like, let me read what the instructions say. And the instructions say to add 1 tablespoon of oil. That's the only difference I made. I did do half water, half milk, but I've done that before. This is crazy. Look how big this is. Look how huge that is. Now they're a little dark, but I like it like that. I'm not even mad at that. These are huge. Let's see how they taste. Oh, stop. Shut the fuck up. Oh shit, fuck me. Oh no. Okay. Arrowhead Mills, organic, buttermilk. 1 cup of the pancake mix, and then you do a half cup milk, a half cup water, and 1 tablespoon of fucking olive oil. Yum. Put that shit on a pan with some butter. Oh my God, these are delicious. Wow. Now these are griddle cakes. Holy fuck. Damn, I had to make some bacon with this. Holy shit. That is really fucking good. Wow. Yum. I'm so impressed. I'm not gonna be able to eat all these. It is eating up this syrup. Like the syrup is not lasting. Oh, that's good. Oh, another thing. The batter is gonna be super thick. Leave it. Let it be thick. Woo. Yes, ma'am. I did that. Whew. Good morning, girls. Oh shoot, my camera's about to die. Of course, as per usual. What's new? I am about to go to a kickboxing class. My homegirl asked me to join her, and I'm so excited. I used to take kickboxing classes in New York, so I have gloves and everything, girl. I'm ready to punch. So I'll see y'all when it's honesty hour. I have spent way too much time on my phone the last couple of days. Y'all know this happens. Bitch, it happens to you. This is something I am actively working on. My tendency to get on my phone. As you can see, my phone is currently propped up because I was watching WAGs on my phone. We'll talk about that in a second. What happens with me being on my phone too much, doing too much scrolling, taking in too many different opinions, is that it makes me feel so drained that I don't have anything to talk about. I don't want to talk. I just want silence. And the issue with that is I can't vlog and be in that mood. And so this is why it's like, you feel me? Because at the end of the day, my priority needs to be making sure I'm getting done what I need to get done. And if scrolling is going to affect the work that I know I'm responsible for, then I have to get on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is me just keeping it real and just calling a spade. Like, so that explains the length of last week's vlog, because I straight up just like, just didn't have it. I've consumed so much. But I'd say what we can do is talk about the things that I've consumed. Like, if I'm gonna do all that, the least we could do is fucking talk about what the fuck I've seen. So let's talk about WAGs first. Bitch, what the fuck is going on? First of all, WAGs is not specific to Netflix, right? Like, wasn't it on something else? I feel like I've heard of Wags before, but it wasn't on Netflix. The person who's like the lead of this show, she had her own show called Selling Tampa, which is an iteration of the show Selling Sunset on Netflix. They did not get renewed, and so it was a one and done. Sherelle on this show, Wags, she is so annoying to me, it's not even funny. I do not like people who think that they need to give advice to everybody in every situation. Sherelle has given herself the title of, if you're around me, I'm gonna have to teach you this, and oh, I gotta raise so-and-so and so-and-so. Like, she's used that type of language, and it's like, bitch, did nobody ask that of you? Nobody asked that, and she don't, but they don't need a lesson in love, and if they did, you couldn't teach it. Remember who said that? Shout out to Karen. But I'm just like, Sherelle, who the hell is you? My biggest issue with Sherelle is the way that she has chosen to do this to another character named Stoney. Now, Stoney used to date Rick Ross apparently, and what happened? Oh, somebody who she dated before or after Rick Ross, I don't remember the timeline, but they had sex on camera together. I do this because it's just like, okay, and like, big deal, everybody done did it. And the man sold their sex tape to 50 Cent when 50 Cent and Rick Ross were beefing, and 50 Cent posted it on the internet. She sued 50 Cent, got some bread, but at the end of the day, you know how the internet works. Once people see it, it's out there. So it doesn't matter how much money you earn. It's still this traumatic event that's happened to you. Sherelle went on for a few episodes. Now, I haven't seen all the episodes, but so far, she is saying like she don't want to be around Stoney because of her reputation, and because when she looks up her name, she sees that she's an escort, and that she does porn. And it's like, huh? What are you talking about? You don't care about reputation. You're dating a man who literally headbutted his ex-fiance. What about that reputation? The white girl that's in the group, Yes Jules, she also had a sex tape out. She also has a wild reputation. You ain't got no problem hanging out with her. It's not about the reputation, my dear. You have other things going on. And it's like, you can't deny the colorism allegation there. Stoney is the only brown-skinned girl, and she's the only one being treated like this. Period. So it's just like, yo, you're ugly, you don't make sense, you too auntie grandma for me. And I was saying this on my TikTok live, but like, you're lame. You're lame, you know? At the end of the day, you're lame. You really ain't got it. You're not cool. You are lame. Like, you're not that girl. All that, I make money, I'm this, I'm that. Like, I make money, I work, I got my own. That's fabulous, and I love that. We should all want to establish a work relationship that feels healthy, that supplies us with our needs, this, that, and the third. But if you're using that as a value system and telling other people that I'll value you if you do work that's similar to mine, or you're making the same money as me, that's when you become a classist ass bitch. And I don't like that shit. So I just think she's really lame. I've seen all the way up to this episode where Yes Jules gets into a fight with this girl, which also was odd because the girl was talking a lot, and then Jules came to her, or came to the table she was at, and all of a sudden couldn't find her words. And it was just like, but the criticism against Yes Jules is valid. Yes Jules is a white girl who party promotes. She has a radio station. I've actually worked with her before. She's in the culture, and you know how we are about people who are not black in the culture. So there's that. She tweeted some years ago a shirt that said "niggas lie a lot," and said, am I allowed to wear this shirt today? So naturally she got backlash, and she's been trying to work her way from that ever since. I feel like she ain't never been back like in a good spot since then. She's gotten into it with a lot of big names within the Black community, specifically people who like are on the internet a lot. And it's just like, yeah, like you're not a celebrated name. And so her on the show, people are like, why is she on the show? And I'm just like, for the conversation, for the conflict, for, you know what I'm saying? They want you aggravated. The show is not well produced. It's not well casted. I'm not understanding why Kodak Black's baby mama is on this show. She's 22. Everybody else on this show is 36 plus, okay? She would not be hanging out with none of these motherfuckers. She just wouldn't. So I don't understand why she's on this show. It's so odd. Every time she's on screen with them, it looks forced. It's just like, girl. Actually, y'all need to be asking why she on the show. I did not watch this by myself. My friend wanted to watch this show and we watched it together, and I literally felt like I was losing brain cells. I told her that. Like, I feel this is so stupid. This is so stupid. And it's unfortunate because it doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be. I know what we're trying to get at, a Real Housewives-esque situation that is Black, and I would love that. But we have to have conversations of substance. We have to have characters that are not just rooted in their tangible items, but they have community, they have something going on. That's not to say every Real Housewife has that, but I just feel like if you want the show to do what it's supposed to do and last, you're gonna have to have people who have personalities that are not surface level, and they don't sound like memes on the internet. It's a lot of like, okay, I see you, you got your acting. It's just like a lot of that every single time. Like, do we ever, like, is there anything else? Is there anything else? I can't. So the show is really boo-boo to me. I really was only watching it to keep up with the conversations I was seeing online. And I started watching the next episode, but I turned on my camera instead. But yeah, it's just, I hate to see another show filled with Black women not do well, because it makes it seem like Black shows don't do well, when in reality it's like, no, y'all are not taking the time to properly produce a show that's going to do well. Stop throwing these hoes together. It feels so fucking last minute, so forced. There's no thought behind it. If you keep throwing this shit together, of course it's not gonna last. Like, yeah, who's watching this? Who's tuning in to watch this? People are binging it. It's that easy to get through it because there's nothing fucking going on. It's ridiculous. It's really annoying to me, as you can see. So that's the one thing I learned from what I was watching this week. I also watched and am watching all of the Real Housewives franchises. Real Housewives of New York, which we talked about. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City just did their first, the first part of their reunion, and then Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I also believe I may have talked about. But I don't really care for Kyle, so her getting called out by Dorit is actually really refreshing. Like, yes, finally somebody calling her out and not letting up. Although Dorit did kind of let up after Kyle did her big storm out and cry, her whole bag of like, I'm not gonna do this anymore, okay? You guys should be ashamed of yourself, okay? Like, no, girl. If I was Dorit, I'd be like, girl, it don't mean nothing to me. You just mad because we not letting up. And that's really what it's about. She wants them to stop when she says stop. And the answer is no. Yeah, so not liking Kyle, but I am enjoying the call out of it all. Love Bose on that show. They needed Bose on that show. Love Bose on that show. Common sense, got it on her own, confident, walks in the room, don't need these hoes. Like, she's just her own force, and all of them kind of cower when she gets around. I love her and Dorit's friendship. It feels genuine. I hope that it lasts. I hope that, you know what I'm saying, it lasts. I just hope that, because I do like their friendship. Yeah, they don't know what to do with Bose. They really don't. What else? I've been watching Sopranos. Love The Sopranos. What I love about The Sopranos is the character development. I love when they have group scenes and the characters are doing things specific to them. What I notice now when I watch TV is that actors, the chemistry is not, like, there's not someone on set saying, what would you be doing in this moment while she's talking? If y'all are at a cafe, would you just be standing there, hands right here on your lap, listening? Or would your character be like kind of looking around, fidgeting a little bit, or taking a sip of your stuff, or like fixing your clothing? Like, what would your character be doing right now? What would you be doing as your character? It's little small inflections like that that I've been paying attention to on Sopranos. As a girl who wants to create her own television show, I pay attention to little things like that, and I am ultra critical about television because I'm so interested in creating it myself that, and not even just creating it, but being a part of these projects, that I'd be like, ugh. Which takes me to the next thing I watched, Harlem. I want to love Harlem so bad. And there's parts of me that do love Harlem, but the parts of me that don't outweigh the parts that do. Because it's the choices that are made in the writing and in the acting choices that really just make me be like, what the fuck? I don't know who told Megan Good that she had to look like this the entire episode. But I want her to know she doesn't have to do that. Like, unfurrow that brow, relax. There are other ways to show that you are confused, that you are, you know what I'm saying, perturbed, that you are perplexed, that you are upset, that you are anxious. Then going like this. It's just like, yo. When I tell you I hate it, I hate it. It's just like, can we get into the grit of it all? And as a girl who loves television and specifically loves Sex and the City, when you watch these shows that have these women dynamics, you realize how influenced a lot of these shows are by Sex and the City. Harlem is like really influenced by Sex and the City. They have a lot of the same storyline. They have similar themes, and with their characters, they kind of like make them similar to the character. With Megan Good's character being Carrie, the lesbian character being like Miranda, the girl with the blonde bob, who is Kofi and her, she's Charlotte, and the other character, Angie, being like Samantha, even in the way that she talks. And she draws out what she says, and she talks like this. And she has a lot of one-liners. It's very Samantha coded. And I don't mind that if the writing is great. I don't mind that if the acting choices are authentic and they feel genuine and sincere to the character that they're playing. I've said this before, but I feel like sometimes I could tell that they know the camera's there. And there's something about that too, if I compare that to Sex and the City or to Sopranos, which were filmed during the same time. Those shows used to go up against each other a lot, Sopranos and Sex and the City. They're both on HBO at the same time. It's as if we were like looking at them in the real world. It did not feel like they were acting. These girls on Harlem, they're acting. It's lights, camera, action. It's scene and cut. Like, you could tell when they're told to do their thing, the pacing is off in their conversation. There are no breaths that are taken. Somebody says something and the next person is already saying something. You are not taking the time to receive what the person is saying. We don't see you listening to what one person is saying and then thinking of what to say. We see you reciting a line. And this is the type of stuff that has to be discussed before the cameras start rolling, so the motherfuckers don't do this shit. And I don't know why it's being skipped or what's changed in the game, but I want it to stop. Call me. I could really help somebody with something. And I don't need to hear nobody talking about something. Well, Kennedy, just make your own. Bitch, Sway, you ain't got the answer, Sway. It's not as simple as just making it on my own. Girl, I got 3, 4, 5 scripts in my computer right now. You can't just hand them hoes out to motherfuckers. Next thing you know, your shit on TV and you ain't got shit to do with it. So it's not just that easy. It's not as easy as just finding people to make this show with you, girl. Everybody ain't got the stuff. It costs a lot of money to do this type of stuff. You know, people put up whole fundraisers to make enough money to make independent, you know, short films or even like their shows. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm confident in the fact that I'll be able to do what I want to do when it's time with the right people. I'm so specific too about doing stuff with the right people. I can rush and make something at any time, but I want the right people, the people that get it, that know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about pacing. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I've just been like enthralled in the consumer of it all. Like, I have been just sitting and watching and forming opinions on all this shit. And I would love to say that it just makes me want to get up and do the damn thing and make it myself. It doesn't. If I'm being honest, it actually just makes me feel really drained and really frustrated. And it's like, well, if they could do it and they doing it bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me feel really drained and sometimes defeated. Like, they ain't never gonna give a bitch like me a shot if they allowing this in the room. And I'm not talking about Harlem. I'm talking about like wags. You know what I mean? The bar is so low. What they think black people want to see and what we enjoy, it's so low. I don't know who they're talking to, but I want them to put the phone down and end the conversation immediately. Done. That battery died 3 times while I was talking. And the thing is that I only had it off the fucking charger for 15 minutes and it said it was fully charged. So I just had to change it to this battery, but this battery hasn't had enough time to charge, so. Another thing I want to say, and I'm also saying this to myself, don't let boredom send you back nowhere. Don't let boredom send you back nowhere. The thing about me and boredom will come after I binge a whole bunch of trash ass television, and then I'm like, I need silence, I don't feel like doing nothing. Now I'm in here just by myself quiet. That's when the bitch gets to scrolling that contact list. Like, you know, for lack of better words, like just having conversations I don't need to have, talking to people I don't need to talk to, like straight up. Girl, I went kickboxing yesterday. Well, I got a whole bruise on my knee because I was in there. Aya, da da, aya, da da, ka ka, aya, aya. I like kickboxing, but I was telling my friend that I have gloves and everything, and it's because I took a kickboxing class in Brooklyn. I only like kickboxing when I have aggression. Like, if I'm mad about something, I need to punch a bag. Like, I could do that then. But just doing it on like a random day, it feels like silly to me. I was in there giggling my ass off. Like, I'm not aggressive enough to just be. So yeah, it was fun. But definitely, I think you need a certain amount of aggression to do that, because you are legit like punching a bag. And I just was like, I couldn't do it after a while. And now all this hurt is hurt. I'm tight, you know what I'm saying? Legs, feeling in my legs, girl. But I had a good time. I love switching up a workout, I really do. But yeah, don't let boredom send you back. Seriously, I have done a lot of work and growth, understanding who people are and what role they've served or are serving in my life. And I don't need to try to rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do any backstepping out of boredom. That's not what we're gonna do. So yeah, I am hungry as shit. This is bad. I'm not eating this. It's so mushy. Not doing it. My stomach is growling. Let's see. What can we do? Damn near all my pots are in the thing. Yo, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, I do have leftovers. But then, am I gonna be mad I ate this for breakfast? Probably. I don't want nothing else. I'm gonna do a yogurt. I've just been letting me sit. I haven't eaten them. I forget what I was gonna say. Another thing also that affects my vlogging is like going live too much, which that's a tough one because I really do love going live. It's a shame that it directly affects my interest in like vlogging. I think if I go live, I just have to like limit how long I'm live, because I'll be live for like hours. Just gotta put a limit on it, because we'll get into some great conversation on live, and a lot of you girls that watch me here are also on my TikTok, and it just be feeling like I can't repeat the same conversation. Like, I don't want to repeat it. Another thing, bitch, I ain't been getting cute. Girl, I got a list of excuses, don't I? But it's real. I haven't been getting cute, which also affects like the energy in this motherfucker. And it's not like, oh, I ain't been getting cute, poor me. It's like, I haven't been getting cute and I don't want to. You vlog every day for the next 2 years and you tell me how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? Like, actually, now that I think about it, a lot of work is being done in this motherfucker. So it's not a surprise that I have a little bit of burnout right now, especially when it feels so fucking insignificant. Speaking of insignificant, not that I don't recognize that celebrating your birthday needs to, like, you should feel that and feel good with that, but my birthday's coming up, and when I tell you, I feel so like about it. Not blah, not womp, but like that's how I feel. I wish I could say otherwise, but yeah, no, that's how I feel. And my friend asked me last night, like, yo, I was thinking, you know, do you have any plans for your birthday? Just ask me like what I want to do. And she had some ideas, which I appreciate, and I told her that. And I love that I have a friend that's going to go out their way to ask me, like, you know, what do you want to do? But yeah, I think also I'm feeling now that I'm older, like where my birthday is situated in the year, it's like, this is my burnout season. Like, I'm not, like, this is not the season where I feel the most like energetic and like happy, and like I'm still coming off of like New Year's holiday, like, bitch, we gotta do fucking whack ass, weak ass, crazy ass president. Like, I'm not, you know? So that's just what that is. All I know is that how I want my hair to be for my birthday. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else. I just know how I want my hair, which I of course will be showing y'all when I do it. But yeah, okay, this isn't cute to eat on camera, so I'm gonna eat this and I'll see you girls later. Love you.